Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Here's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Ryan will throw again. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Ryan throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Chargers at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And Ryan's throw going to be taken in by Cole. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Well, the drive starts for the completion, left side, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Ryan. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Thirty-eight-yard line, second and 9. Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Out to Cole on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now a give to Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 28 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Dillon now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. Staying on his feet. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Connects with Cole again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sebastian Joseph Day showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One last shot for Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one.